One of the growing methods of constructing model railroad layouts in recent decades is the construction of modulars that can be attached to other modulars to create a layout that can be extended out to a distance a modular or club members wish to create.
I don't know the exact number, but I think it's somewhere around 30. Most of them are 2 feet by 4 feet.
The great advantage? You could take them anywhere, set up a layout, and get operated. What's on the rails? The world of modular model railroading. In part 1, Have Modular Will Travel, we saw Model Rail Scene's Brian Inch set up a two-piece section 4-foot by 16-foot O-scale layout at the Big E's Amherst Railway Society show in West Springfield, Massachusetts. What if a group of modelers brought multiple sections to the show and able to create a layout that can span not just to 16 foot? What if there are ways to extend a layout that can operate trains over 50, 100, or 300, or even more feet as desired? So what is a module? Well, the National Model Railroad Association at nmra.org explains. A module is a portable section of table-type structure which might be one part of a large group of like tables which, when all assembled together, form a large and fully operating model railroad. They are built by individuals as part of a home layout or specifically for use to interface with others in a large setup. All modules are built to a set of standards that allow each unit to interface exactly with other units anywhere in the overall system. So what's the difference between a sectional layout and a modular layout? Well, a sectional layout is built in a similar manner, but each unit is constructed to fit in a specific spot in the overall layout and will not fit any other place. As new units are built, they must be designed to fit in a particular place and will not interface anywhere else.
And we came here, we only had we're only about 20 feet wide by about 68 feet long, and then we were able to expand a little bit with John's permission, and this is what we have now, 72 feet by 24 feet wide. The staging yard in the middle is approximately 45 feet long with a flyover to turn the whole train around with an 8-foot diameter loop.
So the Dry Hill Model Railroad Club layout is considered a sectional layout, reason being that their individual modules cannot be interchanged randomly with other sections of this multi-sectional layout. However, Dry Hill continues to amaze us with new, innovative sections like this new operational hump yard introduced this year. On the last weekend of January, the Amherst Railway Society Railroad Show packs 4 buildings at the Big E, with all the popular scales designed by organizations, clubs from all over the land.
Royal American Shows, yes. It was the actual name. This is based on a real carnival. This is based in the early 60s. At that time, they were the largest in North America. They wintered in Tampa. They started with the Florida State Fair, and they did the states on both sides of the Mississippi, all the way up into Canada, over to the Calgary Stampede and stuff like that.
Somebody's taking a picture of my train.
Oh, it's amazing. So this is, how many cars you got on that contest?
81.
81.
It's a lot of cars.
Be on YouTube. What's on rails?
Gotta be whimsical. Can't take it too seriously. No. Exactly, you know. The kids love it, you know.
Can you imagine taking a bus to school by rail?
And from what I've heard, they use these out west to fight fires. They take some into the forest, you know, the rail line. And then I found pictures online of them using it as a work vehicle. Not so much northeast.
Now it is.
Now it is. But the kids love it at the show. You know, it's not like crazy prototypical, but it's fun.
Absolutely.
You gotta have fun with the trains. You know?
There's no other way.
Exactly. Keeps you sane.
Being an international organization, t-trak layout planning and construction has been a growing choice of model railroaders from all over the world. Here is an opportunity to construct a specific module per specifications and share it with other modelers. T-trak modules can be set up on top of any kind of stable surface. This t-trak club at the Amherst show uses basic banquet tables.
So this is called t-trak. So the intent is to have people build little sections and be able to put together and have an expandable layout. So that's the concept. So you can build it as small as something like that. You know, like this one single module, or you can build it as big as you want. Yeah, so basically it's about 14 inches wide. So it allows you to go back to back and be able to hook up together.
And it's DCC and
We run both DCC and DC. Okay, so basically if you build 4 corners, some straights in between, you have a layout that will fit on a banquet table. You know, one of these standard 8-foot tables. And that's the concept.
The manufacturer Kato has been the primary enabler to this type of N-scale model railroading.
So it's basically you just hook up a bus wire to each module.
Yeah, unlike the bigger layouts, they run wires between each module. And they also use clamps to hold it together and legs to hold it up. In this case, it sits on the table. We rely on the connectors to supply the power to run the layout. So we have less wiring. The connectors on the track carries the power.
And that's it. That's all you do.
That's it.
So this can get set up quite quickly.
Yes, it does.
Wow.
So it's
It goes back up and it's ready for the next load of coal to go into the coal.
That's amazing.
And then we have wind. If you look right straight here, there's a meter. See the meter? Right in the middle.
Right in there.
Oh, wow.
There's a little meter in there.
So it just tells you what it's putting out?
Yeah, what's put out.
Another form of energy is called thermal solar. That's just basically mirrors concentrating the sun, heating the tower, generating electricity. That's called thermal solar. Then we have solar panels. So that's the solar panels, solar array. Then we have a functional drawbridge. So if you turn the knob, you can operate the bridge. Turn the knob.
So it's manual. Wow. Brilliant.
So I encourage hands-on, a lot of interaction into
Very interactive.
modules.
In part 3 of Have Modular Will Travel, we are going to visit two prominent modular railroad clubs that set up modular layouts in different ways. At the Amherst show at the Big E, we'll see the Pepperell Siding Modular Railroad Club based in Pepperell, Massachusetts. This club builds modulars within locally based membership.
The tracks, we run a double main line. They are 5 and 7 inches on center from the outside edge.
Whereas the National n-trak organization have modulars made by modelers all over the world.
Loop over here, go down here, and come around the loop, go back around here, and then all the way down around Maine, and then down the spline, and back over here into the yard again. So it takes a little bit of planning to do.